I'm the Gearite, and welcome back to StoneBlock 4. Here we are in the second floor hub. 4 wings stretch out from this central point, each dedicated to a different system. The one dead end will eventually hold our power, while the others are labeled Mekanism, Create, and Ars. Let's take a quick look around. Now, I just wanted to take another quick stop here in the Ars area. So this overlooks our storage because I figured it'd be a nice way to tie in, because early game we're going to be using the Ars storage lectern for our storage solution, because I'm not going to continuously run back and forth to chests. It'll give us access to up to 8 chests per bookworm that we create, and it'll just make life a lot easier for us. So heading into the Mekanism wing here, this chest contains everything we need to start our first real powered machine. A heat generator, a metallurgic infuser, an alloy smelter, and a stockpile of materials. So let's grab what we need and get started. I'm going to use some glass to show you guys how we flow lava around our generators here, because the best way to power these right now is to lava log them. Basically, what you're going to do is place it down and shift right click it with a lava bucket. But the lava is going to flow out of it just like it would if you placed it in or on any other block. So make sure that you do something to keep it contained. We'll just place it over here and I'll show you how that works. Now you can see that this heat generator is not producing any power right now. It's a little bit of an issue, but that's because it's just sitting in the environment. It's not getting any heat to generate. So we'll take our lava bucket here and we'll just shift and right click it. And as you can see, the lava is going to flow out of it just like it was a place block. We'll throw our metallurgic infuser in front of that, and that's going to both feed it as well as hold that lava in place. And let's go ahead and we'll just throw some lava into the generator, because you can do that as well to increase its production. It burns through pretty quickly though, so you'll want lava production before you can run that setup. So we threw some copper and redstone in. We'll make a couple of infused alloy. These are kind of the backbone of the Mekanism mod. We'll need those later. But we'll head back into the infuser here. So we can see here that the heat generator isn't enough to keep up at full speed for the infuser. So we're going to throw some osmium in. That's going to craft us basic control circuits. We're going to use these later to assemble the world engine machine blocks. Let's talk about the GUI for the metallurgic infuser and most other Mekanism machines. Each side of your block is portrayed here. Make sure if you want items to come out that you turn auto eject on, otherwise they will stay in the machine. You'll have to remove them manually. But most of these you can set input, output, both. There's also your infusion will be labeled as extra. But we're going to throw carbon in here after we dump our redstone. That's going to turn iron into enriched iron for us. And once we have a few of those, we'll turn around and we'll throw those back in and run them through with carbon again. And that is going to give us our first steel dust. Steel is basically going to unlock a world of automation for us because it's going to give us item transporters, fluid transporters, power transporters, as well as heat transporters. This is all part of the Quartermaster quest line. Iron plus carbon makes enriched iron, and then enriched iron plus carbon makes steel dust. We'll speed up this part since it takes a while to process. Once we have steel dust in hand, we'll be able to begin crafting steel plates for our create machines and the world engine components. But while we wait, let's go over the Quartermaster quests and why we're doing this. Completing these will let us purchase the brush with Unbreaking 5, which is going to be so helpful later. So we still need dielectric casings from Powah. So that's actually pretty simple. We just need to make some dielectric paste, which is charcoal, clay, and lava. But the mechanical parts are needed for the machine block upgrade. We need steel plates, electrum wire, reinforced steel tubes, I believe that is, and basic control circuits. So we've got a couple of basic control circuits already. We're going to move on, but look at this brush. So the crude brush has 128 durability, but the brush has 384. And if you look here, we can get this from the Echo Shop for 15 coins, whatever, dollars. It has Unbreaking 5, meaning that 384 durability is going to last much longer for us. So infusing materials, we are just going to have to go and talk to the Quartermaster once we have the dielectric casings. And he is going to give us the means to continue on with our quest line. But we're going to go the extra mile and we're going to have just about everything we need before we go talk to him. This is taking far too long. Let's take advantage of this. While this is processing, we will go and do a little something about power, and we'll get this dielectric casing out of the way here. Before we head to the create wing, we should probably go ahead and get a couple of steel and make ourselves a cable so we can get more than one machine processing at a time here, because this is going to be slow. We got a couple here that's going to let us make cables. So we'll head downstairs, get that smelted up, and we'll make some cables, and we'll get our alloy smelter hooked up, and we'll show you how to make electrum. And here we go. So we're going to break this, grab it. We'll throw a cable down to hold the lava. And we can put this guy here and the alloy smelter there. And I need to make a capacitor for this guy. So we're going to head downstairs and we're going to craft some things up quick. We need a capacitor for the alloy smelter. We need to make some electrum. We'll show you how to do that. And then we're going to need to make some dielectric paste as well. So we're going to speed this up because it's a little bit of a time-consuming process to do all these things. But I'm going to throw the gold and the silver in here. And then we will go and grab ourselves, that's osmium silver. There we go. We'll go and craft up a capacitor for this guy because it will not run without it. What do we need for that? We need... yeah, I guess a basic capacitor. Yeah, so we'll do capacitor. Run downstairs and get that done. So really quick, we'll just go over what we need to complete the next stage of the Quartermaster's quest. We need electrum wire, which is just electrum plates run through a stone cutter. We need steel plates, which we could use the engineer's hammer to get that, but we're going to run create this time, so we'll use a press. It is a little bit of a slow process, but we can speed that up. If you want to make a water wheel, you can just surround a shaft with planks. That will be a way to automate the rotational power for your create setups. But we're probably not going to do that. And a cog, I believe, is just a shaft and plank. Yeah. So we'll grab one of them. I guess we don't really need it for this setup, but if you were to run a millstone or something, you would. I definitely didn't mean to do that. I need to put a depot down first. So first you place your depot, and then you place your mechanical press on top, not into it, but on top of it. And then you can just throw your iron on, hook on a hand crank, and just right click to let her go. This is very slow, so we will speed it up. Did I say slow? Because I meant really, really slow. Really slow. With our electrum plates in hand, let's make the electrum wire in the stone cutter. And then I think we should craft our dielectric paste. And then we can turn that into rods, and we'll turn that into finally the dielectric casings. The recipe for that is some clay and some coal, either coal or charcoal will work, as well as a bucket of lava. That will give you some dielectric paste. And then you can combine the dielectric paste with iron bars in the respective orientation, either horizontal or vertical, to get each variant of the dielectric bar, rod, whatever it is called. I do not remember. And then you'll just combine those with 4 iron ingots, and that will give you the dielectric casing you need. do. So we're not going to make you wait through all that. We'll speed it up and go. And I figured I'd be smart and try to outsmart the system and use the alloy smelter to make steel faster. Yeah, they removed the recipe. There is a way to make steel with the alloy smelter. We just have to crush the coal first. That's another machine for another time. That'll be a Mekanism machine too, I believe. Or I guess we could use Create. We could use crushing wheels from Create. That'd be fun. And dangerous. And because I'm getting kind of tired of seeing the yellow bar in the metallurgy confuser, I'm going to make some more heat gens. See how many I can make here. We'll make those, and then we should have steel, and then we can finish making up the parts for our machine. Okay, now it's time to make some power. So we're just gonna go break that, boop. And then we'll go over here, and I guess we'll break this one and go boop. Where to put this last one? We'll just get these guys set up here, block them in with some glass. You go there, and then you go there. Okay, and then we'll put another cable on here, and I guess we should probably put lava into this guy, like so, and like so. And then those guys are going. What are we going to do with this fourth one? Let's put some lava underneath them. Put it underneath? No. Maybe. No, I'll put lava. No, we should put it on top, maybe. Yeah, we'll put it up top. That'll look cool for now. A glass here and a glass there. And put cable in the middle of it, right there, so it doesn't eat me with lava. And lava log it. There we go. That should be good for power. Okay, so steel dust complete, down to the bottom floor to smelt it. don't want to wait. So we'll throw it in, and then we're going to go and craft some upgrades because this thing is slow. So we're going to go up to an emerald furnace, and thanks to the unearthers, that is going to be super easy. Smelting will be nearly instant. And then we will take that steel back upstairs to hand press our steel into plates. And here we go. We're going to go take that. All right. We're going to go boop, bada boop, boom, pow. Look at that. Now she's a quick furnace. She'll smelt everything super fast for us. So we're going to head back upstairs and get these pressed, and that's going to take a while. So once again, sped up footage. So now that we have our steel plates ready, we can craft the remaining items for the machine blocks. We're going to use the steel plates as well as the copper. I really did not split those properly. Let's try that again. There, and there. That gives us those. So I believe with that, we are ready to head back to spawn and speak with the Echo. We're just going to go over our quests, and then we will go back and listen to the Quartermaster's narration. So we've got that one done. We just got to talk to him. Then we have all the parts for the next step, and then we can go to the world engine and craft our machine blocks. We'll just listen to what the Echo has to say here because we can do that. And, well, then we'll carry on.
With this piece of infrastructure set up, you should be good to make the trek down to the old world engine. And you'll need to bring some power from your base to power it. Now, head on down to the world engine. Bring plenty of those steel mechanical components, some basic control circuits, a handful of electrum wires, and make sure not to forget those dielectric casings you made earlier. Double check you got enough to make a whole load of them machine blocks, as you're gonna need at least 64 of them. All of this mess is what holds the entire dang thing together, so don't mess it up. Now, good luck.
We need power for the world engine. So I guess it's back to base to craft a basic energy cube to transport power from the base to the engine. Oh, 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 those doors sometimes can be a pain. We got to grab a couple things. We'll need some more steel dust from upstairs, and I think I need a little bit more glass because the energy cube is, yeah, I think, yeah. So I have around here somewhere one of these, those, and where is that energy tablet that I got from that loot bee? Somewhere in here. There it is. That's going to be a nice jump start for our power. And then we'll just quick craft this guy up. Oh, no, wait. I need to get more glass, don't I? Okay, so we got 2 tablets. They don't stack. Okay, that's painful, but yeah, okay. Oh, we need the machine. Oh, okay, we need more glass. Yeah, more glass and more steel. So we'll run upstairs and grab that. Quick shout out to our emerald furnace for the extra fast steel smelting now. So then we got to collect some power from the heat generators, and we'll unload that energy tablet. I'm gonna have to make another. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another one because I don't want to use that. Okay, so there. Need some sand for some glass. Steel should be done. Smelt sand, not glass. And run around, grab the steel, glass. There we go. Let's go over here, craft this up real quick. This guy. And that should do it. Oh, it won't even let me use the charged one, so we'll make another one. There we go. Make that guy, and we'll head upstairs to charge that up. And then we will go and make our machine blocks. All right, so that's about 600,000 FE. Should be enough to get us going here anyway. So we'll whip over to the world engine and we'll get this all set up to put power in. Our plan is going to be to just place a cable on top, and then we will plug our basic energy cube right into that. That should supply power to the world engine and allow it to complete the crafts. We'll put all of our components in first. As you can see, this craft cannot progress without energy, so we got to provide it with some. Now, we'll just take the cable. Oh, it's in my inventory. Put him there. We'll go do and crouch, jump, place, and energy cube. Why isn't it? Oh, I gotta switch it to output. There we go. See, Mekanism GUIs every time. And we were short 2 basic control circuits. We will have to go back and craft those. So we'll craft 2 more and return to the engine. Thank you to Chronon Teleporting for the convenience. And back at the world engine, we'll throw those basic circuits in there. It takes our supplies and stops because we ran out of power. Okay, we didn't bring quite enough energy, so we'll have to take this back and charge it up. This will take a little while, but we have the heat gens, so I'm gonna go and hang out with this random cat that spawned up here by the metallurgic infuser, and we'll be back when we have some power. Okay, that's another 300,000 FE or so. So that should be enough to get us going here. We'll get this done. It's only got to finish one more craft, so should be enough. We'll just hook it back up. We'll get her done, and we'll go and complete the quest. And that's going to be that. So with our machine blocks complete, we're going to place our energy cube here to charge, and then we'll return to spawn to complete the Quartermaster quest and unlock the brush. So we've completed all of the Quartermaster's quests. They don't have anything else for us to do. We'll take a quick look at their shop. They've got some interesting items, some storage upgrades, building gadget, pocket storage. What else? Copper to iron tier upgrade for sophisticated storage, a wand of symmetry, a diamond stick, experience obelisk. That could be useful. Don't want to lose levels dying. Advanced item filter, diamond hammer. But there's that brush with Unbreaking 5. That's going to be awesome for our unearthers. We won't be putting brushes in there constantly anymore. I'm probably going to buy this knife just because, I don't know, it's a special diamond knife, I guess. Just because. I got the wallet for it, so we're good. Should I buy a chance cube? Nah, we'll do that later. Compact machine. I think that's about everything we need. But he's got some cool items in here. So definitely completing Echo Quests is awesome because you get lots of cool little toys. But that's it for today. The world engine is running, power systems are stable, and we are ready for the next steps in our journey. If you've been enjoying this series so far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.